I dropped everything, quit my job at TikTok, flew to Mexico, and started building an app without learning how to code. Okay, now how the heck did I get here? So I love social media. I made it my entire career. I made it my entire personality, and that's what I personally love to do. So while I was working at TikTok, my cousin Alan, y'all know Alan, he just got married. Everybody please tell him congratulations because my cousin just got married. We finished crying. This one cried a lot too. I love you, Alan and Jess. But yeah, basically I was working at TikTok and my cousin called me up while I was actively crying, throwing up, stressed out of my mind while working in the corporate life. And he was like, you know what? Chill out, Sam.
Do you want to build an app with me?
And I was like, yes, I do. So that's basically the story. I left my job at TikTok and I came to work for him. I'm so blessed because I just flew to Mexico and I went to Cancun and I stayed in this beautiful resort and still worked at the same time. This is me working. I love my job. And then following that, my cousin called up our guy, Felipe. He's the GOAT. He lives in Brazil and he was like, yo, Felipe, you want to develop an app with us? And Felipe was like, okay. JK, I don't really know how it went, but I'm pretty sure he was excited about it too.
Makes sense.
So we started building an app all together. I said goodbye to my corporate stress and here I am. And now I guess I'm building an app with these two chaotic dudes and it's working and it's so fun. So this app that we're building is called Meli. The name Meli is in the word timeline. And this app is basically where you get to create shared memories, groups, timelines all together and have it in one shared space. And this week, I'm documenting the entire journey all the way from Mexico. What's up, family? I'm Sam. If you don't know me, I'm the 25-year-old girl who just quit her job at TikTok. And I started building an app without knowing how to code with these two dudes.
We'll put on a jacket right now.
Twinsies! Everybody
Right.
Put on their hoods, right? Everybody put on their hoods. Meli is what the world needs. I'm going to make it happen. Everybody, 1, 2, 3, smile. Yay! This life is pretty darn fun, might I say.
Become the best memory sharing app for private groups, period.
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 If you want to act like me, you would add a T to the end of the period. Period. Slay.
We can do it on Notion, but we can never do it in the app.
Why? You don't think I slay? You don't think Meli slays?
I think Meli slays, but not everyone slays the same way.
I think we all slay.
Especially during we all say true. Yeah, I get it.
And I'm gonna take you with me on this entire journey of me building an app and starting from the ground up again. And y'all know, since Alan's getting married, I'm gonna take you on that journey too. It's cool that I kind of get to take a break from, being at home and filming in my little apartment. And that's like the coolest thing about being a part of a startup. I can work from basically anywhere, unless of course Alan wants to see me. But you know what? Alan got married, I'm in Cancun, I'm in Mexico, but the grind never stops and we're still gonna keep going and we're still building that startup no matter what. It's Alan's wedding and he got 50 plus people to get on a timeline and document the entire journey of the wedding in one place. So if that's like not the coolest, most efficient thing you've ever seen, I don't know what is. So they're documenting like their entire trip, their entire POV of the wedding in one timeline. Honestly, that is what Meli is for. Like, we built Meli to share these private moments together in one shared space, and it was so cool. I think everybody in the family was able to see like, oh my god, Meli is super efficient and cool to kind of use.
The original goal of Meli was to change how my family interacts with each other. My immediate family was never a photo sharing family, but we've already changed that. And we took photos together. We give each other hugs on the wedding, which is kind of not normal for us. So like, no matter what happens with Meli, I'm already happy with what it's accomplished. I can rest easy because I already set the goal I wanted to, but now I want to get that to other people. But I'm really happy with what it's done.
From the day everybody arrived on the plane, got here, ate breakfast, it was all documented into one timeline, and I thought it was so cute. So there are so many things that we already love about Meli. You can create your own groups, own timelines, and you control who sees what, who posts what. And then there are the FamMeli characters, of course, you already know. These are the blind mystery packs. that you earn whenever you do things like react, like, comment, or post things in Meli. And you earn these cute little FamMeli packs. Get it? FamMeli, family, Meli timeline. Hello. I am the queen of puns here. So this week, Alan kind of gave me a big challenge. Or many priorities and challenges of this week.
So brings me to you, Sam. By no means is this all this week. I put this as like a summary of everything that I want you to focus on this month.
Oh my Jesus, okay. My list has never been that long before. Only Felipe's list has always been this long. That's not fair.
Focus on other things like the user journeys. I think we can map out user journeys, from outside the phone to Meli. And within Meli, what is the journey we want someone to take, right? So from the home screen, do you want someone to post, someone go to a timeline, and then like, what is that flow?
But he basically said, Sam, you're the product genius. You know Meli more than anyone. You're super mean and picky about the apps that you use. Can you find all the pain points of Meli? And I was like, oh yeah, I can. Yeah, I'll be as ruthless as you want. Just kidding. I love Meli, but the cool part of this all is that he challenged me to kind of document and map out all the places and holes where people fall out of posting on Meli. So any holes where people like might shut off the app or might not want to post on the app, I'm there to kind of map it out. I already think Meli is great as it is, but in order for, people to love the app even more or make it as easy as possible for people to navigate, I'm using a lot of my tech background to really map out like where people fall off. And the first thing I did when trying to map this all out, I did what every 25-year-old girl would do. I called my cousin crying because I didn't know where to start. I was like, help, I'm confused. No, I'm kidding. He just came over to explain things to me.
Okay, so what are we doing for this user journey?
So what I would like to work on together, but mainly like you driving it, is think about user journeys from when someone is capturing a moment or maybe remembering a moment to how they are interacting on the phone, and to funnel it into like how we want them to eventually post something on Meli.
What if you just had a camera icon somewhere here or some way, or maybe you just swipe this and then swipe it to the plus button, maybe?
He came to walk me through everything. And then I used Canva and I mapped out like a quick little flow chart of where people are falling off. And here I'm just kind of mapping out everything, whatever comes to mind. And like from end to end, the user journey, just basically like from the time someone gets invited to a timeline or from the time when someone downloads Meli, where do they go? Where are the holes? Where do they fall off? Where might they shut off the app? And that's kind of how I started off this flow chart. And based off of all the user data that we have and the holes that we're finding in this whole user flow, we're going to mock up a new home screen. And I'm super excited about this one because I love building tech and I love being a part of like the creation. I love being part of the design. And as like a user myself, I'm kind of here to give a lot of feedback. So there are two ways to get someone onto Meli, whether that's they were invited by someone or it's just a random user who found us through touch points of social media, word of mouth, family and friends. So they downloaded Meli on their own. Okay. So I'll go through the people who were invited first.
Yeah.
For example, get sent a link and they might accidentally download Meli from the App Store instead of clicking on the link. And that sends them through, they don't see the timeline at all and they might shut off the app. And I know we just redesigned the home screen, but trust me, you'll love it even more after this new redesign. I promise. I just want it perfect. I want it perfect for everybody. But yeah, this is kind of where we're at in terms of Meli, where we are headed. It's very fun. It's amazing. And of course, I got these two bros here helping me because, your girl does not know how to code. Felipe is so goated. Love that for him. So I'm just glad to like be here. I don't think I would trade the life of a startup for anything else. We're building Meli. We're going to continue building Meli and we're just getting started with everything. So stay tuned. So if you've ever wanted to build something, even if you don't have the experience, this is your sign to try. Because if I can do it, then so can you, sis. Let's go, bestie. So if you've watched this long, thank you so much for watching and supporting me, of course, supporting us, supporting Meli, of course. Make sure to follow at From Zero to Meli on all of our socials. And if you aren't already following, Weishima, Pinkai, 4K. This is me on my journey trying to convince you that I'm actually really funny. And if you watched all the way through, you my real family. Love you. Peace. Guys, I'm in Cancun. I told Alan that I wasn't going to be able to film, but I'm still doing it. I'm sitting on the floor of like a little like library seating area. I'm super excited because I know I'm not in like my normal room and everything, but I'm actually in Mexico. Alan, my boss, is or he already got married, but I was here for the weekend for his wedding. Seeing everybody use Meli this entire weekend was so freaking cool. I feel so stupid. There are people walking in and out, and I'm sitting on the floor, and there's people walking, and you know what? I'm just gonna ignore them and pretend like everything's fine. Everything's fine.